everyone. Welcome to another exciting broadcast of the NBA on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan, joined by the talented analyst tandem of Greg Anthony and Chris Webber. David Aldridge is on our sideline. Battle in the Western Conference, the Sacramento crowd hoping to watch their Kings come out on top. Home court didn't seem to help any last time they met. We'll see if it makes a difference this time.
Yeah, and the second chance points, guys, mean a lot over the course of a game, and they just had so few opportunities, and I think that was their Achilles heel.
You're right, Kevin. Not being aggressive, not following up their own misses. They needed a little extra kick to get over the hump, but they never got it.
And let's go straight over to David Aldridge for a report before the tip-off. Hey, Dave.
Well, Kevin Durant is back after missing most of 2015 after requiring a third surgery to repair a bone in his foot. He said it was the first time I had to face something being snatched away from me that I loved so much. I just tried to stay positive and feel that if I put the same work ethic in, then things will turn out all right for me. Kevin?
Great to have him healthy and back out on the floor, D.A. Thank you. And Chris, would you say at this point in the season, teams know what their strengths and weaknesses are?
Well, if they don't know right now, they're going to be in trouble.
So Sacramento will get the first possession. Now Golden State's starting five. It's the Splash Brothers in the backcourt. Draymond Green is out there with Pachulia, and it's Durant in at the small forward. Now here's Collison. Temple can't get it to go. Durant dishes to Curry. He kicks it to Green. Golden State moving the ball around. Outside Durant. Kept alive and denied. He sends it right off the glass. Collison with it, and Curry picks him up defensively. And a follow wide open. He shoots. That falls. Great assist by Darren Collison.
Oh, I love to see the selfishness from Collison. Really whips the ball over to the open man quickly.
Picked by Pachulia. It's Curry outside. Rebound by the Kings. Last game matchup with the Suns, a tough loss there.
They played well enough to win that game. It really could have gone either way.
Yeah, though it could be a learning opportunity for them. Failed to execute on just a few key plays. It could have been the difference to put them over the top.
And the wide open shot from Green. And the Warriors miss again.
Oh, this is nasty. They are ice cold, missing their first 4 shot attempts in this game.
And Temple kicks to Collison. Pass to Cousins. So the whistle blows on the shot, and 2 free throws for the contact right there.
And just look, now with Cousins, we see him becoming that player everyone hoped he would become when he entered the league. It's strange to think he was taken 5th overall in his draft, given his skill set. You would think a lot of GMs would want that do-over.
And that one misses. And for Cousins, certainly he will end up being one of the best players in the league out of that 2010 draft.
He's one of the best big men in the game, and his skills on the court have never been questioned, but his antics on the court have been. And that's what dropped his draft position. He can butt heads with his coach at times and doesn't hide any contention. This happened often enough in his career that he has to accept part of the blame for it.
Chris, you look at this Warriors roster, there are a lot of unique players at every position.
Oh, yeah, I get what you were saying, and it makes total sense when you look at their personnel. Guys like Draymond, you never see as a functioning point power forward. Curry is unique in how he plays the point and his shooting. The list goes on with guys like Iguodala, too.
The Warriors shooting their first shots from the stripe in this game.
And typically a strength of theirs, 79% on the season.
So he comes up empty, missing both. And watching the Kings, Chris, you can't help but think back to their glory years back in the early 2000s when you played for them.
Well, I'm happy to be a part of that 2002 team. We set the franchise best for the team with 61 wins that year. You love the way that team played just because of how they played. Beautiful ball movement.
And that one's good. Durant.
And boy, did they need that one. Their first make in the 5 field goal attempts they've had.
Outside Collison. They set the pick. Here's Cousins. And once again off the mark by Sacramento.
Opening up 1 for 4 is definitely not the ideal start they were hoping for.
No good from Durant.
You can bet if he's left open from there again, he's probably going to knock that one down.
Outside Collison. Passes it to Cousins. From 13. And he gets that one to go off the front iron.
You got to get the rock to Cousins when he's in the post. A true bruiser who relishes opportunities near the bucket.
Thompson passes to Green. Green with a screen for Durant. They grab their own miss.
Cold start to this game for him. A lot of his shots have been off.
Curry against Collison. And Temple kicks to Collison. Feeds to Kufis. The shot misses. And Golden State will come the other way. They come into this having outplayed the Clippers last game.
And if you look at the numbers, guys, I mean, what jumps out at you is the balance they had offensively.
Yeah, it's that unselfish play. Attacking the defense with multiple pieces, they went all in.
And here's Collison after the three-pointer from Klay Thompson. Kufis kicks to Collison. Shot clock at 6. Count it. Collison's got his first basket of the night.
And the skill Collison has inside, so great at catching the D off guard when he's down in the post.
Thompson outside. Now the pass to Curry. And they're unable to get the tying basket there. Sato leading by 3. Collison dishes to Kufis. And that one, good. Kufis has got his first bucket in this one.
Yeah, another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively here so far.
They get it again. Back to Curry. Durant wide open. He fires. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in.
And when Durant is looking to score off the catch like that, there isn't a lot you can do as a defender.
Green by Cousins. Inside. The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. One free throw coming his way.
Versatile, always pushing the action offensively.
And Chris, the one thing with Cousins is that he is a very strong free throw shooter.
And for his career, Cousins shoots over 70%, which is a big plus for a center. He has increased how frequently he gets to the line, so he's seeing more and more free throws as well. Many defenders don't even have an answer for him, other than just a foul.
Warriors trailed by 5. Curry kicks to Durant. Pick by Pachulia. Thompson outside. Great use of the pick to create room for the jumper. Thompson's got 5 now.
Not many guys more lethal on the catch and shoot. That's an easy bucket for Thompson.
Outside Collison. Pass to Cousins. Nice D from Durant.
They have to be happy at least with how they set it up. Most of the time, that's a sure make.
Here's Pachulia. Let's take a quick look at the real stats, real scores from the real NBA. Creating points off turnovers have been the calling card for these teams. The Warriors, number 1.
And all those points off turnovers have been a huge bonus. I mean, that aggressive defense has also paid dividends at the offensive end of the floor.
Two shots.
No good on the free throw.
Some people say Steve Kerr didn't have any coaching experience prior to his job at the Warriors. Well, he had plenty of other points on his resume. He was the GM for the Suns for a lengthy spell. He also served as a broadcaster for many years before cruelly abandoning our profession.
The Kings making a switch here. Barnes is checked in. That one is no good. Sacramento leading by 3. On the wing of Flello. He's covered by Iguodala. Outside Collison. Lets the 3 fly. Sacramento again missing. And Chris, with Kerr, it wasn't just the positions he held that helped his development as a coach. It was who he has worked with in the past.
Well, Kevin, just look at the list of the coaches he's played under, and it's a who's who in basketball. He played point guard for both the Zen Master and Popovich for a number of years.
And looking back at last season, here's a look at the 3-point and 2-point shot attempt averages for the Warriors.
And the long-range game, a staple for them offensively. It's clear they embrace the value of that extra point, and spacing the floor, something they look to do every time they're on the court.
The Kings leading. Screen by Cousins. Collison kicks to Cousins. Good, and the assist goes to Collison. Collison's got his 4th assist in this one.
Oh, you love the confidence of Cousins. His ability to rise up and toss up a shot as soon as he gets the ball is tremendous.
Now here's Curry. 29 points for him last game against the Clippers in Los Angeles.
Oh, and he also was a Badger on the defensive end, finishing with 3 steals on the night. He just looks off in this one. Can't seem to throw it in the ocean.
Collison, the pass to Aflalo. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. Aflalo's got his 2nd bucket of the night.
And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range.
I mean, you feel like Clay could hit these shots blindfolded. Such a great sense of where he is on the court at all times.
To the middle. Here's Temple. Klay Thompson grabs the miss.
Excellent D to force that miss there. That took real courage to risk being on a poster, being he's one of the best dunkers in the game.
Curry kicks to Pachulia. Golden State moving the ball around. Iguodala. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here. On a team where you have so many options, Chris, in a late-game situation, they still lean on Andre Iguodala down the stretch.
Now, he struggles with free throws at times, but when he needs to make them down the stretch, he can knock them down. And he's known to come up with huge defensive plays to close games out.
The first free throw is good.
Oh, he turns it up, and though Iguodala has become a long-range shooting threat, he still managed to struggle from the line.
Catching up on the changes for Sacramento. Cauley-Stein, he's checked in for Cousins. Tolliver comes in for Aaron Aflalo. Ben McLemore, he's checked in for Garrett Temple. And Ty Lawson subbed in for Darren Collison. And Iguodala drops them both. And the one thing you can't speak enough about, Chris, with this Warriors team is they are just an offensive team. They have one of the toughest defenses in the league, too.
Well, just look at their rosters. Defenders at every position. And it isn't just defenders that can slow down one position. They have guys like Clay and Draymond who can guard multiple positions. That means you can switch. The versatility allows them to match up with anyone while throwing out their small ball lineups.
Shots good by Durant.
Oh, with the size of Durant, there isn't a whole lot you can do when he gets inside, no matter how many defenders are on him.
Lawson kicks to Barnes. Now here's Cauley-Stein, guarded by McGee. McLemore with the ball. He had an 18-point outing in the last game against Phoenix. Great positioning on the putback. Cauley-Stein's got his first 2 points of the night.
Exceptional instincts on the offensive boards and didn't try to slam it home. Tipping it in was all he needed.
Livingston dishes to McGee. Clock at 6. Kicks it to Thompson. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Thompson.
And a chance here to look at the numbers for Barnes. Averaging about 7 points, 5 rebounds, and 2 assists. And you look at those numbers, not bad. But, guys, I think he can do better, and he knows it.
Lawson outside. Barnes screen on Iguodala. On the wing, Barnes. Lawson against McGee. Lawson the pass to Cauley-Stein. The baseline J. And Durant sends it back.
Well, you're not going to sneak that shot past Durant, not with the reach that he has.
McCaw, he's checked in for Thompson. Golden State's gone 3 of 7 from three-point range in the first quarter. Barnes against Iguodala. Here's Livingston. Good. And the Warriors lead by 1.
Wow, what a smart play. He recognized the height advantage and went straight to the rack.
Barnes outside. The feed now to Tolliver. Now here's McLemore. He's tightly guarded. 6 on the shot clock. Lawson has the open look. And looks like the Kings will retain possession here. Already it's February. Hard to believe. Let's see how the West is matching up. You take a look at the Warriors. And not a surprise, really, to see them sitting there in that #1 spot in the conference. The excellent brand of basketball they've been putting on display lately has been terrific. And, of course, Sacramento just way behind.
And, well, for the Warriors, as talented a team as they are, has performed at a very high level this season. Everything's gone according to plan up to this point.
That's why you have to give a ton of credit to the players in terms of how they've played all season. And they aren't done yet. Maybe he should look to pass the ball right now and get his teammates involved, because right now, his shot's not falling. He's ice cold.
Yeah, that was the 3rd straight high-percentage look the defense has allowed. The defenders have got to start putting bodies on bodies.
Now here's Barnes. He's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. And McLemore kicks to Lawson. Drains the three-pointer. Lawson's got it all tied up now for the Kings.
And the recognition of McLemore, a team-oriented player who is always looking to dish the rock.
Pass to McCaw. And that's going to be a travel.
And now a quick review at the numbers for Durant. 7th in scoring, 10th in field goal percentage, and he provides that deterrent around the rim, ranking among the top 15 league-wide in blocks per game.
Here's the screen. Lawson dishes to Cauley-Stein. Good ball movement here by the Kings. And the call will be against Sean Livingston. That is his first foul of the game. There's a minute left to play in the first quarter. Tolliver the pass to McLemore. And poor shot selection there. Not a high percentage look for him.
They hold the early advantage on the glass.
He was all alone on that one. And the Warriors lead by 2.
Oh, and a nice look by Livingston, keeping his eyes up, locates the man.
And McLemore kicks to Cauley-Stein. Up top, McLemore. The dish to Lawson. Shoots the 3. That doesn't go either for Lawson.
Well, I'll tell you what, he's going to buy himself a ticket to the bench if he keeps shooting it like that. He has been putrid here this quarter.
McCaw, the pass to Durant. Iguodala outside. Durant against Barnes. From 15 feet away. And the shot no good, a bit short.
They were right up in his grill. Really gave him no breathing room to release that one clean.
And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. It's Sacramento. And the basketball.
Dad always watches more film than me, and I watch.
Yeah, you know, it's great to have that blend of support and competitiveness around you really your whole life.
Yeah, you can try to put a little something over on your coaches from time and again, even your teammates maybe, but family, they'll check you every time.
Neither team able to build much of a lead up to this point as we start the second quarter. And for the Kings guys, what jumps out to you stats-wise?
I tell you what, the scoring has come in threes for the most part here so far.
Yeah, and at some point, you'd think the defense would extend out and try to run these guys off their spots, or at least make them shoot a little earlier than they like.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's the second quarter of play. Setting the floor for the Warriors. A lot of defense at the forward spots with Iguodala and Green. Curry is out there with Ian Clark, and it's McGee in at the pivot spot manning the middle. And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Well, guys, some might say that Draymond Green has a big mouth. Klay Thompson said he talks to us, himself, the coach, the other bench. But Andre Iguodala had to cap the fellas. He said if you're having a conversation about potato chips, and he's going to make sure his opinion is heard.
They love that edge he brings, D.A. Absolutely. Thanks. Pachulia kicks to Clark. Temple dishes to Lawson. He feeds it to Cousins. They set the pick. Barnes kicks to Cousins. Passes to Lawson. And off the front iron, and in it goes. And it's a 7-point Kings lead. Well, we know about a quarter of the league's players come from all over the map, all over the world. Who are some of the best foreign players in the NBA?
Well, you know, come on. For a long time, it's been Ginobili, Dirk Nowitzki, the Saul brothers. But now, you know, there's some other ones. You look at Al Horford, Steven Adams, and, of course, a young Kristaps Porzingis.
Yes.
These guys have something to show.
Absolutely. Second quarter of play with around 2 minutes gone so far. Thompson for the triple. Sacramento grabs the miss.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Lawson outside. Tolliver for three. That is in there. Lawson with the assist. And the Kings lead by 8.
How can you forget about him? I mean, he's not going to miss that open of a look.
And here's Green outside, and he's good on the 3-ball. Green's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Sacramento's gone 5 of 9 when they put up the 3-point shot tonight. They set the pick. Screen by Cousins. Here's Lawson. Offensive rebound. Yes, it is. Scored that as a bucket. Number 5 on a 5 for 11 night.
Yeah, and their shooting really starting to pick up here in the second.
Pachulia kicks to Clark. Picked by Pachulia for the 3. And it's Stephen Curry with a 3. Curry's got 5 points now in the quarter.
You know what? Teams are 100% focused on Steph defensively, yet he still creates space beyond the arc.
For 3, Lawson. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. Pachulia's got rebound number 5 here tonight.
Well, it appears as though he has lost his touch a little after connecting on 2 in the first quarter.
That one falls. And that's 12 points for Klay Thompson.
And after his last game, really not surprised to see him as hot as he is here tonight.
And sometimes you get into a zone for a few games, and the basket seems as if it's wide as the ocean.
To the middle. Here's Green. The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. One free throw coming his way.
I mean, he's built like a truck. Draymond easily able to finish through contact now with the chance to put the cherry on top.
Sacramento making some changes. Kufis checked in for Tolliver. Flalo comes in for Barnes. And it's Collison in for Ty Lawson. And that one misses. Well, Draymond Green, Chris, has turned into a statistical monster the last couple of years.
Well, name someone as unique in the kinds of stat lines that he puts up. Sometimes he'll miss out on a triple-double due to lack of points, but still have 15 boards and 15 assists. Out of any player in the league right now, I can see him coming close to putting up a quadruple-double at some point.
Clark kicks to Pachulia. Green, the screen. Here's Clark. And he misses the go-ahead basket. Kings have gone 6 of 9 in the second quarter. Some good work from the field. This is to Koufos. Screen by Cousins. Koufos the pass to Cousins. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him. And it goes on Draymond Green.
And an impressive job by Cousins to get the D to overcommit. He is one of the toughest covers in the league from the interior.
He's made 2 of 3 from the stripe tonight.
You know, when you look at his numbers this season, he's had a respectable number, 77%.
And that one falls for DeMarcus Cousins. And Cousins drops them both.
And Cousins is one of the best big men in the league who continues to get better over time.
Picked by Pachulia. Here's Clark. And the Warriors get it back. And the Warriors miss again.
Oh, really surprised he clanked that one. He makes those on the regular.
Koufos dishes to Afflalo. Back to Koufos. And Pachulia pulls it down. Pachulia's got rebound number 8 now on the night. Clark kicks to Green. Curry setting the pick for Green. No good with the triple.
Well, first let's talk about the pick. That was as lazy of a screen as I've ever seen. You have to commit on it if you want to get your teammate open.
Thompson with the bucket.
The awareness of everything around him. Curry picks it clean, then off to the races.
Sacramento's gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter. Collison against Curry. Lets it go from 11, and it's good off the back of the rim and in. And that's 15 points here for Cousins. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
No one near Curry as he lets it go. And it's off from 3-point range. Here's Temple. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 7.5 points a game. There's the pick. 6 to shoot. Here's Collison. That one doesn't go. And it's the Warriors taking it the other way. They'll be playing host to Chicago for their next game. That game is the first and last of their homestand. And with that shot, the Kings lead is cut down to just 1 on the bucket from Draymond Green. Outside Collison. He dishes it to Cousins. The baseline J. And the rebound goes to the Warriors.
Great looking defense, really, just to disrupt the rhythm on that shot.
They made that possession super uncomfortable, and as a result, they got the stop they needed.
Yeah, there's 6 points on consecutive 3 balls. They're finding holes now in the D.
Curry against Collison. To the left side wing. Lets it go from deep. Cousins missing again.
He's been able to connect here in the second half after hitting one in the first.
Here's Pachulia. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist. Green's got 3 assists tonight.
And good passing, setting up a lot of these buckets right now, Kevin. That's been the key.
Here's Collison. Will not go. This is off the front iron. Warriors leading by 4. Curry outside. And it's Sacramento with the rebound. Koufos has got 8 rebounds in this game.
If he can find himself out there, his team will be in fantastic shape to get this win.
And I bet you'll never see too many guys who can put forth an effort on the boards like this one.
It's effort, it's ability. He also has incredible instincts.
Yeah, those are starting to add up, guys. Of their last 5 baskets, 3 have been triples.
Here's Temple. He kicks to Koufos. It's stolen by Curry. And here we go with Curry running it up the court. That's in for his 5th make of the night. Now shooting at a 50% clip, 5 for 10.
Boy, has he put his foot on the pedal here this quarter. He's doing a terrific job in terms of leading their offense.
We take for granted the magician-like moves Curry can pull off with the ball. But, Chris, it's something that he's worked on very hard his entire career.
Curry has made leaps and bounds in his improvement with his ball handling. Arguably, with Uncle Drew, he is the best ball handler in this league at this point. He did a lot of drills dribbling tennis balls to up his feel and handle on the court.
Catching up on the changes for Sacramento. Cauley Stein comes in for DeMarcus Cousins, and it's Ben McLemore in for Garrett Temple. Out of bounds, Sacramento takes possession. And a look here at the scoring trend over the last several months for Cousins.
Look, sometimes you go up, sometimes down, and the trend has been on the downward side in terms of his average points per game. And a variety of factors can be the culprit. And a lot of times you focus on the efficiency more than just pure point output.
The Kings trail by 9. Now Collison. We saw him with 19 points his last outing. A nice shot by Koufos. Koufos has got his second basket of the game.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Now here's Livingston. He's covered by Collison. McGee a screen. Durant just inside the line. The pick gave him all the room he needed, and he knocks down the J.
Sometimes you can do everything right as a defender, but it doesn't matter. Durant is just that good with the jump shot.
McLemore with the ball, guarded now by Durant. And it's JaVale McGee with the foul. That's his first foul. Golden State on D. It's stolen by Livingston.
Tough to recover when you continue to turn the basketball over at this rate.
Oh, the long arms of Livingston. He just snatches the ball. I mean, he kick-starts the fast break.
The Kings trail by 11. Collison, the pass to McLemore. To the paint, Cauley Stein. And the lid off the glass. Cauley Stein's got his second bucket of the night.
And despite the hot start from beyond, they've gotten away from shooting the triple.
Outside Durant. Koufos grabs the miss. Sacramento's gotten a lot of looks from outside tonight. 5 of 12. Collison kicks to McLemore. 1:25 left in the first half of basketball. That's good, and the Warrior lead is cut down now to just 7 on the bucket from Cauley Stein.
Oh, and when Cauley Stein is cutting to the hoop after the screen, his teammates are doing their best to get him to rock. He is so good at finishing as the roller after the pick.
And here's Collison. He's making his presence felt offensively with his scoring average up there at almost 13 points a game.
And didn't do anything fancy there, but didn't need to.
Nope, his only concern right now is getting the points on the board, and I don't mean style points. It's stolen by McLemore. To the inside, Koufos.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
This is his first free throw of the game. He misses the free throw.
And Sacramento playing in their new arena here at the Golden One Center. Fans are pleased with the opening of a stadium. Many of them have fought for over the last decade. This main video board is huge, practically the entire size of the court.
Catching up on the changes for Sacramento. Matt Barnes is checked in for Aflalo. And it's Lawson in for Darren Collison. Warriors leading by 4. Durant dishes to Livingston. Takes it into the teeth of the D and converts the layup. And it's great to see the Kings with a new home and being firmly planted here in Northern California in Sacramento.
You'll have to miss the old stomping ground for the Kings. was one of the loudest places to play in the NBA for a long time. I still have beautiful dreams with 20,000 people shaking cowbells. What a beautiful sound.
Down to 5 on the shot clock. Some nice ball movement here by the Kings. Lawson from outside. Sink a three-pointer. Lawson's got 15.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Livingston kicks to Durant. Looking to get back on track here. An amazing shot, just barely beat the buzzer!
That is as big a shot as you are ever.
And we're through the first half of basketball.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back, everybody. It's the halftime show. Klay Thompson putting in some serious work for the team tonight. He had 14 points and 2 rebounds. Taking a look at the Warriors, Kenny, what'd you think?
Well, they made a concerted effort to get out on the foul.
That concludes our halftime present.
A nighttime glimpse of the Tower Bridge, one of the landmarks here in Sacramento. Welcome back, everyone, to the capital of California. Well, both sides have assessed what they need to do over the break in halftime. We'll see now if one can pull out a way here in the third. You look at DeMarcus Cousins in this game, he has been everywhere.
And in terms of points in that first half, you know, he's now at a point where we expect him to perform that way.
Oh, yeah, he's crafty, very difficult to defend one-on-one. We may see more double teams roll his way the second half.
Collison is out there with Garrett Temple. Then there's Kufis. Then there's Aflalo. And it's Cousins in at the 4 slot. So that's the 5 in the game for Sacramento. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. Durant just inside the line. They get it back. Green. That's good. Basket number 5 on a 5-for-8 night shooting.
I mean, he's just been huge today for his team. Without his hot shooting, there's no way they'd have the lead.
Collison kicks to Kufis. Here's Temple. It's good, and he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A 3-point play chance here. Well, it sure feels like more and more the league has demanded now more players with skill at every position. Guys, Chris, who can dribble and pass and shoot. Do you think you'd have been even more valued if you played in today's game?
You know what? A legend once told me not to kind of look back and compare or to wonder about what could have been. And I don't know. I do like the fact that when I had that skill set, it was appreciated by my coach, teammates, and some fans. But for most people back then, they would say you're trying to do too much, or it doesn't mean anything to have 5 assists a game or to get guys involved. And, you know, for me, I just thought that the more you can do, the better you are at all skill sets, the more you kind of make yourself valuable to your team, the more you should be on the court, and it validates that. So for me, I just took all my favorite players and I stole from them. I wanted to be like them, and I thank the generations that came before me that allowed me to see what the game should look like, and then, you know, add my own little style and flair to it and do my own thing.
Good point. He gets a chance now to catch up with the 4th member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Well, the league and NBA teams have become much more aware of protecting players' health, and they're finding out that rest and sleep are a huge part of that. Warriors head coach Steve Kerr said medicine and science have improved, and thought processes do as well. He said in the old days, guys played 48 minutes. Well, we've made advances. We don't go backwards with this stuff. We go forwards. Guys, that's why they want their players off their feet as much as possible.
Good report, DA. Thank you. Here's Curry. Feeds it to Durant. And it's out of bounds, and they say it was last touched by Durant. Let's bring up the 2K leaderboard to show you the teams leading the league in assists this season. The Warriors, number 1.
The beauty of watching this team is seeing the ball move around the court. It doesn't stick. That's why they're at the top of that list.
Outside Collison. The pass to Cousins. Lets it go from 14. And once again off the mark by Sacramento.
Man, you hate this. Getting off to a rocky start in the beginning to this half, only shooting 20% from the field.
And that's sort of been the story here today, hasn't it?
I mean, yeah, they just have not been able to offer any kind of defensive effort tonight. Embarrassing.
Anthony Tolliver. He's checked in for Sacramento. Collison kicks to Tolliver. Pass to Cousins. Off the pick. Draymond Green grabs the miss. Green's got 6 rebounds now in the game. There's Curry. Sacramento grabs the miss. Cousins has got his 5th rebound in this one. Well, we hear so much about Curry and his offense, and rightly so. But you know what, Chris? He's an above-average defender in his own right.
He is not going to be considered one of the best all-time defenders at his position. But he is a very solid defender and has improved in that area every year he's been in the league. He's not your typical gunslinger from downtown, but he found a soft spot in that defense.
Outside, Green, picked by Pachulia. Durant for 3. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist. Green's got 4 assists now tonight.
And Durant just makes the game look so simple when he's pulling up from behind the arc.
Takes the turnaround J. That doesn't go either for Cousins.
Great looking defense, really, just to disrupt the rhythm on that shot.
They made that possession super uncomfortable, and as a result, they got the stop they needed.
As hot as he's been this quarter, the game plan is simple, folks. Get him the ball and get out of the way.
Kicks it to Tolliver. Great pass to set up the lay-in. Tolliver's got 5 now.
Oh, I tell you what, that's just a solid decision from Cousins. He's very comfortable being the focal point from an offensive point of view, finding wide-open teammates because of the attention he demands.
Thompson, a screen on Cousins. Shot off the pick. Pachulia kicks to Thompson. From the arc. He's off on that one. So the Kings will take it the other way. Outside Collison. Here's Cousins. And that's out of bounds. Sacramento will retain possession.
And now let's take a moment to check out the stats for Green. He's been in good form here the last few weeks. 2nd in blocks, and he's in the top 20 in assists per game. His talent for creating easy buckets for his teammates, such an asset.
Ian Clark's checked in for Golden State. Aflalo outside. Here's Temple. And Cousins kicks to Temple. Screen by Cousins. Temple the pass to Cousins. He used that pick to get in close. He's got 17.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Curry dishes to Green. The feed to Durant. Off the pick. Great D that time from Collison. The Kings trail by 12. And Aflalo kicks to Collison. Pass to Cousins. Sacramento moving it around. Out to the wing. There's the triple. And it's Collison that time on the assist by Cousins. Collison's got 6 here in this quarter.
The three-point shooting of Collison is huge. It really stretches out the floor for the rest of his teammates.
Green with a screen for Curry. Durant for 3. DeMarcus Cousins comes up with the rebound. Cousins has got his 6th rebound on the night. Collison kicks to Tolliver. Inside. They get a hand on it. Pachulia with the steal. And the foul called on DeMarcus Cousins. That's his 4th foul of the contest.
And really, these are some of the toughest calls an official has to make.
Sacramento making some changes. Barnes, he's checked in for Aflalo. Then McLemore comes in for Garrett Temple. And it's Lawson in for Darren Collison. Warriors leading by 9. Clark kicks to Green. Picked by Pachulia. Durant the pass to Curry. Outside Green. Shot clock at 5. Off the mark and the drought continues. Sacramento's gone into the 3-point range 4 times since halftime and buried 2 of them. Barnes dishes to Tolliver. Back to Barnes. And McLemore kicks to Lawson. Screen by Cousins. Lawson the pass to Cousins. And there's the call on Pachulia. That is his 1st foul of the game. And the Warriors with some changes. Andre Iguodala is checked in for Pachulia. for Ian Clark. And it's Livingston in for Steph Curry. McLemore dishes to Barnes, 13 feet away. And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance to make it 3.
Battling through the impact there and then willing that basketball in.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight. The Warriors making a switch here. McGee's checked in.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
Chris, so often we'll see one play in a game that seems to change the mentality, the momentum, the feel on the floor. As a player, do you feel it when one play, just one play, can alter the mood of a game, change the pace of a game?
Well, yeah, Kevin, you can definitely feel it. I mean, a lot of times, you're trying to invoke it, implore it. You're trying to speak it into existence.
Yes.
So, if you see someone that gets a big steal when you need one and you guys have been, plotting for it on the sideline in the huddle, or if you see a guy hit a big 3 that ties up the game and, it's a 17-4 run and it makes everyone believe, and then the roar of the crowd and how that goes, momentum is definitely tangible. When you see someone get dunked on and one poster, take the lead up by 1, crowd goes crazy. I believe, it actually affects you physically.
Yes.
Your heartbeat, your pulse, your endorphins, your adrenaline, everything gets going. So, yeah, you definitely can feel when the play alters the mood of the game.
Great way to put it.
His shot hasn't been going in, and they will probably have to look for someone else to step up and provide for them.
The drive by Green. Misses off the left iron. The Kings trail by 9. Barnes kicks to Lawson. Down low to the paint. Here's Cousins. Nails the baby hook. Cousins has got 4 this quarter.
They're scoring boatloads of buckets. It's raining buckets from inside.
Now, the Kings haven't had too many deep runs in the playoffs, but they have had some fantastic players over the years. Ever since their move to Sacramento in 1985, they've had some of the most exciting talent in the league.
For Sacramento, they've gone 7 for 16 in the second half from the field, shooting a bit under 50%. There's the dish to Lawson. Tolliver kicks to Cousins. Shoots from 14. Cousins with another miss. And Chris, I would agree that most fans would call you the greatest Sacramento King ever to play.
Well, we've had some great players, and Oscar Robertson wasn't in that Sacramento era. I'm lucky for that because he's one of the greatest players of all time. And you can also make a case for Mitch Richmond. His teams didn't win, but he was an incredible scorer.
And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact, and he'll shoot 2. Some on-the-fly coaching right there from their leader.
And that's what you got to do. Never be afraid to remind someone what their role is. And they're a lot better off because of how vocal he is.
The Warriors have had a disappointing game so far from the line. Only 3 free throws made. Sacramento making a switch here. Cauley Stein's checked in. Both free throws good from McGee. So it's Sacramento. They'll be playing host to Chicago for their next game. Barnes kicks to Cauley Stein. Now here's McLemore. He's averaging around 5.5 points a game. Just 4 to shoot. 13 feet away. Rebounded by McGee.
And battling hard on the glass, they hold the advantage here so far.
So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up, and 2 shots coming up.
Now, you got to love what Sean Livingston gives you as a point guard. He comes in, continues to run the offense, and setting up his teammates. He has a great back-to-the-basket game to get his points on the block as well.
The Warriors have shot 50% from the line on 10 attempts. That's a few too many misses. And he makes the first. And with Livingston, he's absolutely deadly when posting up another point guard.
Well, he doesn't take a lot of threes like his comrades, but he does feast when he brings the defender to the post. His huge height for a point guard, well, that just helps him get his shot off on those smooth turnarounds. It also helps him on the defensive end, as he's quick enough to stick with any position 1 through 3, but can use his length to disrupt passes. Now, this is Dave Yeager. Before working in the NBA, he was one of the most successful coaches in minor league history. He won 5 titles in 7 seasons, all before turning 35.
No good from Lawson.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Stolen away. Passes it to McLemore. Lawson dishes to Tolliver. Back to Lawson. Green with the block.
And good anticipation by Draymond. I mean, he always gets in position for these clean swats like this one.
Iguodala, no good. And Coach Yeager grew up coaching. His father was a high school basketball coach.
Well, yeah, Dave would help him scout opponents, watching game tape, help get Pops ready. Even his senior year playing point guard at Morehead State, he volunteered to coach a semi-pro team. Coaching has been in his blood for a long time.
Solid rebound there, and with the score like it is, that's an area where they can't afford to get lazy.
Durant, the pass to Livingston. And good. Got the friendly bounce off the right side of the rim. Livingston's got 7 points in the game. The Kings trailed by 12. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Cauley-Stein kicks to Barnes. Back to Cauley-Stein. And fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot 2. And a chance now to review the shot chart.
The saying is live by the 3 and die by the 3, and they are living quite comfortably, I might add, out there. You almost expect every chance they hoist up to find its way through the netting. Right now, they are opening up a lot of chances inside as the defense has to respect them when they step up to the line from deep.
And that one falls for Cauley-Stein.
When you think of Cauley-Stein, the word length comes to mind. A huge target on offense and a tenacious shot blocker and rebounder on the defensive end.
Kufis checked in for Sacramento. That's also good, so he hits both free throws. Warriors leading by 10. Livingston kicks to Green. 35 seconds left here in the third quarter. And there's the whistle on the shot. Took the foul, shot misses. He'll be shooting 2.
I mean, let's just think about this. The remarkable player he is. I mean, coming off of these injuries. I mean, Livingston, he's overcome so many injuries. It's been great to see him make it back and contribute at a high level.
He's made 1 and missed 1 so far in the game.
Not the best statistic for him in terms of his performance at the line. Very low numbers.
Aaron Aflalo, he's checked in for Willie Cauley-Stein. And he can't get the second one to drop either. Coming up empty that time. The Kings trailed by 10. Dishes it to Barnes. From 10 feet out, Kufis kicks to Aflalo. Barnes left side. He feeds it to Lawson. There's a screen. McLemore inside the line. That one falls, coming off Lawson's feet.
That's the kind of player McLemore is. He is always thinking of shooting as soon as he gets the ball off the pass.
And that's going to do it for the third quarter. The Warriors on top, up 8. Don't go anywhere. The final quarter is coming up next on. Now let's listen in to head coach Steve Kerr.
Hey, we've been really solid. Everybody's been really solid.
Hello and thanks for joining us, folks. The fourth quarter of play should begin momentarily. The Kings trailing Setting the floor for the Warriors. They've got Klay Thompson. Green is out there with Durant. Then there's Stephen Curry. And it's McCaw in at the 2 spot. Here's Cousins. Warriors with the rebound. At one point, they led by 16. Fires from deep. And it's Stephen Curry with a 3. Curry's got the fourth quarter started here with a bucket for the Warriors. The Kings shooting 43% for the game. Lawson outside. He dishes it to Cousins. Lands soft on the front of the rim and drops. Cousins has got 21 in the game.
Yet another part of Cousins' game that he's improved. He looks very comfortable attempting any mid-range jump shot he gets.
Almost uncontested. I mean, it's nice to be able to add to the lead without having to really work for it.
Man, it looks like the defense is just giving up.
Lawson kicks to Cousins. Shot from 12. Cousins missing again.
A slight rebound advantage for them. One more column in their favor, and it's all adding up.
Darren Collison, he's checked in for Sacramento. Pachulia, he's checked in for the Warriors. Curry against Collison. Thompson, a screen on a Flalo. Outside Curry. He kicks it to Thompson. Shot clock at 6. Releases from 15. That one a tad offline to the right, but drops in for him. And the Warriors lead by 13. Screen by Cousins. Collison kicks to Cousins. Feeds it to Temple. The pass to Collison. Here's Cousins. Cousins missing again. Warriors leading by 13. Durant, he's open. And it's Sacramento with the rebound. Barnes has got rebound number 5 here tonight. Here's Cousins. From 16 feet away, he cans it. Cousins has got 4 this quarter.
Just a major size difference between the defender and shooter on that possession.
Well, when you get buckets, you have great recognition, and that was great recognition right there by him to see he had a mismatch. He exploited it flawlessly.
The Kings have gone 2 for 5 on field goal attempts in the fourth quarter. And Aflalo kicks to Collison. And that one, good. Collison's got it back down to a single-digit deficit for the Kings.
Really aggressive play there, taking it to the rack against the big fella.
Awesome attack toward the basket right there. This young man stays on his grind, showing his true grit and finding a way to get that one to go. And the precision lead pass by a highly skilled playmaker.
Now a timeout called by Sacramento.
Where you at, Sacramento?
And the Kings making a change here. Tolliver's checked in. Now let's go to the sideline and catch up with our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
Thanks, guys. Well, I got a chance to listen to Dave Yeager's huddle with his team. He told them flat out, we are turning the ball over too much, guys. We can't keep making the hero ball play. Slow it down, run the offense, and make the safe pass. Back to you, Kevin.
And here's the fast break. Durant leading the way. Curry with it. Durant kicks to Pachulia. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here. No good on that one. And the Eastern Conference making a resurgence. For decades, Chris, the West was the best.
Yeah, you knew it maybe would level out, but I still think the best talent is in the West. I just think the best player is in the East, and we know who that is.
Great way to put it. He hits the second from the line. Here's Collison. We've played just over 3.5 minutes now in the fourth quarter. There's the pick. Here's Cousins, and the shot is good, dropping in off the front of the rim. Cousins has got 25 points.
The way Cousins uses his body is brilliant. Even when the D puts forth their best effort, he can still devastate them by making the bucket anyway.
A shot by Thompson, and no one's around. Good, and Curry gets the assist.
Watch out. Now that he's got his first three of the half, there might be more in store.
Collison kicks to Cousins. Shoots from the baseline. Cousins missing again.
Great looking defense, really, just to disrupt the rhythm on that shot.
They made that possession super uncomfortable, and as a result, they got the stop they needed.
Out of bounds, Golden State takes possession.
He just lost where he was on the court. It ended up out of bounds there.
Warriors leading by 13. Green dishes to Curry. Outside Durant. Over in the corner, Green. 6 to shoot. And stolen by Cousins. And here we go with Collison running it up the court. Pass to Cousins. Here's Temple. A strong finish under heavy pressure all over.
Oh, and Cousins creates a lot of problems for the defense given his size. When he's zipping passes like that to these guys, it's just another hurdle for the opposition.
Curry outside. It's hauled in by Tolliver. Tolliver's got 3 rebounds now in this one. Collison, good.
It's really been a tale of two halves, guys. A slow start, but this quarter, he has really been the man.
Curry kicks to Thompson. The feed to Green. Here's Curry with the 3. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist. Green's got 6 assists now in the game.
And he's on his way to putting up a big three-point total.
Screen by Cousins. Now Collison. Down low. And Cousins throws it down.
And Cousins is a big body who knows just how to back down the D. When he has the room to throw it down, he does not hesitate for 1 second.
Thompson passes to Curry. Picked by Pachulia. Outside Curry. Kicks to Pachulia. A strong finish under heavy pressure all over. The Kings trail by 11. Outside Collison. Over to the wing. Here's Cousins. And it's Klay Thompson with the rebound.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Green dishes to Thompson. And it's off from three-point range. The Kings have gone 7 of 13 from the field here in the fourth. And the basket is good.
Well-coached team. They quickly recognized the size mismatch. That led to easy points.
Curry against Collison. Thompson right side. It's tipped. Pachulia kicks to Curry. Picked by Pachulia. Lets it go with a 3. Sacramento grabs the miss. Cousins has got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done. Here's the screen. Collison kicks to Barnes. Tries a 3. That one doesn't go. And it's the Warriors taking it the other way. At one point, they led by 16. And Durant gets it to go.
He is really feeling it right now. I mean, this is his second 3 of the half.
Here's Temple. He's covered by Thompson. Screened by Cousins. Here's Temple. Doesn't get it to drop for him. Great D that time from Green. Curry outside. Here's Pachulia. That one off the back iron and out. The Kings trailed by 12. Temple the pass to Collison. To the inside. Here's Cousins. Sacramento again missing. Golden State's gotten 8 shots off from three-point land and hit half of them. Nice shot by Thompson.
The defense is far too slow to close out on those three-point attempts.
Sacramento's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. It's stolen by Curry. Pass to Thompson. Curry dishes to Thompson. Again, the miss by Thompson. The Kings shooting about 47% here in the fourth. Here's Temple. Outside Collison. Goes up on the wing. Green with the rebound. Green's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. Thompson outside. Five on the clock. Outside Curry. From deep three-point range, Sacramento grabs the miss.
Wow, what a rough second half for him shooting the basketball. Maybe you adopt a pass-first mentality at this point.
And Cousins gets it to go.
Oh, Kevin, it's just the perseverance of Cousins. Always stays active on the boards and comes away with second-chance opportunities for his team.
Outside, Green. Green, the screen. Thompson sets the pick for Curry. And he sinks the shot coming off the strong pick. Curry's got 10 points in just the second half. The Kings trail by 15. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Collison kicks to Cousins. And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a three-point play.
Oh, and Cousins just has the mentality that no one can stop him. Even when he gets hit, he has the talent to brush it off and still nail a shot.
Kufis checked in for Sacramento. Swallow comes in for Barnes.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
.137 left to play in the final quarter. Warriors leading by 12. Curry kicks to Green. And here's Thompson. They set the screen. And it's Green missing. Sacramento's gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the fourth quarter. The open shot of Flalo. Sacramento again missing. The Warriors shooting fairly well in the fourth, around 48%.
And so only one team answered the bell tonight, guys. Not a monster blowout by any means, but still a double-digit victory for the Warriors.
Their hard work on the glass paid off.
I tell you what, they're both excellent rebounding teams, and it was a tough battle underneath all game, and I think ultimately that earned the W.
And this will now push it to a total of 44 games in the win column on the season.
And maybe it goes without saying, but they had no answer for Stephen Curry. You can do a lot to change a game other than scoring, and it was his quick hands on the defensive end that put them in the driver's seat. And they've just done a great job of keeping this crowd out of the game. And we're getting closer to victory. The crowd's getting quieter.
Well, the fans have sounded lost and disappointed, which is exactly what they were hoping to accomplish.
And I bet you'll never see too many guys who can put forth an effort on the boards like this one.
It's effort, it's ability. He also has incredible instincts.
So we see the Warriors taking the game here. This was a very strong showing for him, Greg. Not necessarily a runaway win, but one they'll feel very good about.
And let's face it, anytime you can go on the road and win in the fashion they did, you have to feel good about it. It really.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Thank you, Kevin. Now it's time to present our Jordan Player of the Game, Stephen Curry. He was not to be denied in the fourth quarter, and his teammates could sense it. They kept feeding him the ball, and he kept delivering points.
I've never, ever seen a small guard dominate a game like Steph Curry is able to do. Not his father, not his grandfather, not anybody. This kid right here brings a special excitement to every game he plays. This kid right here is the game right now. If you want to watch basketball, you better watch this guy. He's that type of player I'd never seen before. Wow, what a player he is.
Excellent scoring effort from him tonight. Every time it seemed like they needed a bucket, he was the guy there to give it to him. The defense really never got a feel for him and how to play him.
And that'll do it for this edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. For Kenny Smith, for Shaquille O'Neal, for Kevin Harlan, and for the entire 2K Sports crew, this is Ernie Johnson. I hope you have a wonderful, even beyond wonderful, spectacular, just great. See you.
Good night.